Louis. Tell me why you're leaving St. Louis. Yeah.
I'll say this. One of the things, I've lived in Los Angeles for a while, and one of the things that I would tell people is that St. Louis is part of this kind of string of cities in the Midwest where people grow up, they leave, they go to all the big cities, they find a lot of culture, they come back and they raise their kids and it starts all over again. And so I think that people staying here during that period rather than leaving is the only thing that's going to keep this city healthy culturally. So even in the last decade or so since I had left and came back, the food scene has grown. Places like this, the Gelateria, you know,
it's awesome.
They are, I don't know, there's a pouring into of culture, and with our history of music and things like that, adding food, music, arts, all those things are really what's going to make St. Louis worth living in. Because the problem is that it's easy to do nothing here. It's easy to feel like there's nothing going on, and there's a lot of things.
A lot.
But there's also problems.
Right.
How do you feel about the crime rate in St. Louis and racism?
Well, it's funny. I had a long conversation with some friends a couple years ago about that, and I think that one of the sad things in this city is that, like, if you take a street like this, all you have to do is go a few blocks that way, and we go from kind of nice, posh, kind of yuppie world to places where all these people don't want to go, and all the people living that way don't really want to go here. And even though neighborhoods like this work to kind of integrate, it's a problem all over the city. So it's kind of a tragedy.
It's real big on the south side like that, because the neighborhoods, you have Compton Heights is really nice. You have some parts of Tower Grove East that are nice, and then other parts, you know, different streets. You can be on the good street. It's not like a whole neighborhood is one way. Like you said, a couple of blocks down, it's good if you want to, you know, it's definitely, and in here, it's, you know, so.
It's one of the things where I talked to a friend a long time ago about gentrification, and he was people whose whole goal was to revamp a neighborhood without gentrification. Keeping the people who are living there, and I think that it's so easy for people to come in here and say, oh, this could be a really sweet neighborhood. You know, we love the brick siding and everything. We're gonna make it really nice, and then kick out all the poor people and bring all the rich young people.
Like they did downtown. Downtown, they got rid of all the projects and changed it all up, and then now it's completely unaffordable.
Have you ever heard of the name Dana Lesh? No?
I don't know.
Okay.
Should I have?